Put it down.
Let me see your hands.
Drop the gun.
Drop the gun.
No.
Drop the gun.
Drop the gun, bro.
Miss. Ma'am. Did you see anybody in here? What the fuck did I do?
Ever wonder what happens when a serious crime meets a hilarious 911 call? From wild emergencies to unbelievable situations, NYC police have seen it all, and it's all caught on body cam. Get ready for a mix of chaos and comedy as officers respond to some of the most bizarre calls you'll ever hear. You won't believe what happens next. On April 14th, 2019, at 11:08 p.m., Officer Brendan Thomas of the 46th Precinct fired 4 shots during a tense confrontation with 32-year-old armed suspect Kawasaki Trick at 1616 Grand Avenue in the Bronx. What started as a routine patrol quickly turned into a life-or-death situation. Watch as the body cam footage reveals the intense moments that followed. On Sunday, April 14th, 2019, Kawasaki Trawick locked himself out of his Bronx apartment and chaos quickly followed. Intoxicated and wielding a stick, he began harassing residents and threatening staff, prompting a series of frantic 911 calls.
Hi, yes, I have a tenant in the building who is harassing tenants and supers.
Okay. What's the address?
1616 Grand Avenue.
1616 Grand Avenue?
Yes.
Okay. And what floor is the person on?
Right now, he's in the basement, banging on the super's door, but his apartment is 409 on the 4th floor.
409. You have a description of him? Can he leave?
Yes, he's short, bald. He has on a black, robe, boxers, black boots, and a stick.
What happens next? Hear one of those shocking calls and see how the night escalated.
You police, fire, or medical?
You said fire or medical?
Police, the fire department, or EMS?
You're supposed to say, what's the emergency?
No. Do you need either one of those?
It's what's the emergency? The emergency is I'm having a problem where someone is trying to attack me in my building, and I need them to come over. I'm safe, but I need the keys to get into my home. And the super, for some reason, is busy.
What's the address?
Excuse me?
What is the address?
1616 Grand Avenue.
Officers Thompson and Davis responded to a chaotic scene at Kawasaki Trawick's Bronx apartment, where he refused to drop a stick and then pulled out a knife. Despite repeated commands to drop the weapon, Trawick advanced, leaving officers with seconds to make a critical decision.
Drop the knife.
Let me put the light down. Put the light down, please.
Hold it,
Sir?
The center of the break.
What happens next? Watch the intense footage unfold. As officers Thompson and Davis moved in to take Kawasaki Trawick into custody, he suddenly stood up still-armed with a knife and stick and advanced toward them with no time to spare. Officer Thompson fired 4 shots, striking Trawick twice. September 17th, 2018, 5:33 p.m., Queens, New York. At the 104th Precinct, Officer Vincent Carter, on duty and in uniform, fired 3 shots from his service weapon in a tense confrontation with a woman.
Miss. Ma'am. Did you see anybody in here? What the fuck did I do?
But here's the twist. The very same woman, 54-year-old Susan Muller, had called 911 just minutes earlier, claiming an armed intruder was inside her home.
Person inside the house or outside? Yes. Okay, family member, friend, roommate, who is this person? Oh, God, I don't even know. You don't know the person inside your house? Strangers, some fucking stranger. There's a stranger inside the house.
What happened next? Stay tuned as we dive into the chilling audio from that call and unravel the details of this dramatic standoff. Police officer Coretta Dunn Halstead and Hoth arrived at the scene at approximately 5:32 p.m. and were approached by Mrs. Muller to remain outside.
I think so.
You think so? You know so.
Okay, which one?
Inside a seemingly calm home, tensions was building fast. Ms. Mueller, following behind the officers, suddenly picked up a kitchen knife, hiding it behind her back. The atmosphere thickened as she moved closer to Officer Carreta. In a flash, she raised the knife in her right hand. Carreta, standing firm, gave her clear command to put it down, but instead of complying, she raised the blade high and charged toward him, with no other choice. Officer Carreta drew his Glock 19, firing 3 shots, bringing the confrontation to a swift and intense end.
Miss, ma'am, did you see anybody in here? What the fuck did I do?
In June, a dramatic confrontation unfolded in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, when police officers responded to the scene of an alleged shooting. Body cam footage reveals the intense moments when officers encountered Tyquan Graves, 34, who had reportedly shot a man near the Kingsborough houses after fleeing and hiding. Graves was found by police armed and refusing to drop his weapon, despite repeated commands. As Graves raised his gun at the officers, they fired a total of 62 shots, striking him 12 times.
Put it down. 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 Drop the gun.
No, drop the gun. Drop the gun, bro. Drop the gun. Bro, drop the gun. Drop it, bro. Drop the gun. We got a man with a gun.
You're gonna set up a perimeter. Keep your eyes on the location. It's safe for EMS. Stand by.
Yo!
Get under your chair.
Roger, you got a shoe rolling over there.
Graves was pronounced dead at the hospital. These incidents, happening across different boroughs and on different days, show just how unpredictable and dangerous law enforcement can be in New York City. The NYPD officers who responded faced the ultimate test of their training and courage. But for the officers, the story doesn't end after the last shot. Each incident is thoroughly investigated to ensure that every action taken was justified and followed department guidelines. This process is long and involves a careful review of all evidence. As you've just seen, the streets of New York can be unpredictable, but the bravery of those who protect us is unwavering. If these stories resonated with you, remember that supporting our law enforcement and staying informed is more important than ever. Subscribe and follow for more.